Welcome to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. Tonight you are going to start off Boise State Esports action by joining Rocket League, the Rocket League squad in ECAC Collegiate Rocket League. Boise State is going to be looking to avoid the sting of SCAD, that's Savannah College of Art and Design, in tonight's matchup. I'm your host, Jem Mountain, and I am joined by Tacky former Boise State player, to talk about what we have lined up tonight. It's great to have you back, kind of a look back. It's a talent that you know and have played with in Baynock and Cosmobuster, but we also have new players in Danger, Gill, and Instinct. So what are you looking for from the new players, and what are you looking for from the players that you've already played and know?
Well, I mean, kind of. They set the example themselves. I think what I'm looking for most out of them is just play their own game because they're really good at it, play around those rotations, and some consistent gameplay out of them is usually what gets them where they want to be long term. And I think their steely kind of mentality will definitely keep them afloat even if things start to go sideways for a second. And I think in terms of the new players, if you hung out with them and you talk to them, you would find that, you know, they don't feel that new at all. They've been practicing for a while with us, and they definitely have the temperament and are knowledgeable with enough of the game that they don't feel that new, and they feel like they've been friends with us for a long time.
All right, let's take a look at the rules and how things are going to shake out. This is ECAC Collegiate Rocket League, and pretty standard Rocket League that we all know and are used to. 3v3, best of 3 instead of best of 5, and it's going to be competitive match with the golden goal sudden deaths. And before we get to the game, we of course want to leave our players with Doc's keys to the game, brought to us by Drop-In Gaming. In Rocket League, that's going to be to set your play style, understand rotations, play to follow up, and of course employ those sweaty comms. Those are Doc's keys to the game, brought to us by Drop-In Gaming, the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches. Whether you are new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. Now we're just about ready to head into it. So we take a look at what the lineups could be. We normally have 2 squads. That's the first squad. The blue squad is Baynock, Cosmobuster, and Lions. But as you can see, this is ECAC, so we can bring in players from all the different squads. So one from the orange squad, that's going to be Gill, is going to be joining us. So 1 player you're used to and 2 that are fairly new.
Yeah, and I definitely think this team has a lot of potential. We have a lot of mechanical skill in this team with Cosmobuster and Lions, and Gill is no one to forget about either. He's definitely a really solid mechanical player as well, and definitely has the rotations to back it up as well. This is looking for a scary team no matter who they have to face down.
Normally when Baynock and Cosmobuster are paired up, they're the ones that are rotating up the field, passing to each other and making the plays for the goals, and Lions hangs back in the goal as more of the defensive player. So I wonder, with Gill being kind of slotted in here, where he's gonna, what kind of play style he decides to do, whether he's gonna be kind of the designated defender or whether he'll be up with Cosmobuster trying to make the plays.
Well, to my understanding, it'll probably be pretty similar, but it wouldn't surprise me either if they choose to go with more of a flush kind of route where all 3 of them are a little bit more involved. Maybe Lions is still a little bit more defensively minded because of what he used to, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if they try to get everyone involved and they play really tight as a team this game.
All right, Boise State going up against Florida International, it looks like. Sorry for that minor mix-up as we join them. About 15 seconds into the match, neither team has yet to score, and it looks like there's a little bit of overlay issues there, but nothing we can't take care of. We will get that all straightened out and be back to the action as soon as we can. Once again, this is Boise State versus Florida International in ECAC Collegiate Rocket League. And it looks like we've gotten everything all sorted out. Boise State's going to be in the blue, Florida International in the orange, and right now Boise State is starting things out with a bit of side control, forcing Florida International to clear.
Yeah, definitely the pressure is already on from both teams. We've seen it hang out in both ends, and ooh, that was really close even too. But we're definitely going to be looking a lot for how both teams are able to get out of their ends and whether or not they're able to do it concisely.
Cosmobuster looking to defend, gets a tap on that one, is going to follow him up himself. Actually gets stolen away from him by Hammy, who gets credited with a shot on goal. So Boise State's still trying to find their clear, and look at that pass over to Mitra there. Hammy and Mitra both working together to get that first goal.
Yeah, I got to hand it to him. That was a dirty shot right in the top corner. The awesome redirect. Such power off the corner of his car there. That was kind of insane.
Now Boise State starting off on the back foot here. All of them credited with some saves, basically because they had it in their half the entire first minute. they're going to get the better of that kickoff. Cosmo credited with the shot on goal there, although that's more of technicality. Didn't Rio have any chance of going in there. Boise State is not going to be able to make their play here as one of the members of Florida International tries to clear out. Boise State looking to center. Gill with the play. It's going to head now over to Lions in the corner. Is there going to be a follow-up? Not due to that great clear from Florida International. Boise State tries again, but Gill is going to get demoed. 2 demos coming out from Florida International, getting a bit chippy and might try to leverage that into a goal with the shot on goal. Upper left again. Florida National is here to play.
Yeah, it feels like we just had a bad challenge here that ended up going perfectly for Florida International, and we just didn't respond in a way that would allow us to knock it down early.
Now Boise State is going to have to make up 2. Already the activity fade showing quite a discrepancy between these two teams. Boise State getting a slight better. That one Lions with a cheat off the kickoff isn't going to be able to get the goal. It gets redirected off to the side. Now Florida International is going to force Boise State to have a great defense there. The 50-50 in favor of Boise State there, but it quickly gets rebounded back toward the goal. Frisbee trying to center it up. Boise State gets a nice tap and are going to try to even it up.
We're seeing a lot of back and forth here again, but I would argue that Florida International has felt pretty confident through most of this game. They're doing a really good job of finding each other, and they're using the aerials to their advantage to make sure they take control of the upper half of the field.
Lions to rotate up here, trying to steal it away. Is going to be unable to do so. Costbuster gets a slight tap in midfield. Ball is pinched off to the side as both players kind of evenly match in that 50-50. Another one is going to go in favor of Boise State. Lions with the goal from midfield.
Yeah, and this is kind of what I was hoping for when I discussed it earlier, is for them all to get involved. And you can see a pass actually kind of from Cosmo there, and a great shot from Lions to find the chink in the armor of Florida International.
Now Boise State just 1 away from getting the equalizer. They've been pretty good on the kickoffs, and they get the better of that one with Gill to follow up on it, unable to play it off the backboard as it's deflected by Florida International, who's now in a quick counterattack. Dustbuster off of the demo here too. Is going to be able to pick up some boost and get back into the mix as Hammy to elevate up over to Florida International, but they did not decide to go for the goal right then and there. Actually going for, looks like a bit of a back pass, risky, and Cosmo punishes them for it.
Yeah, Cosmo just punishes this kind of triple aerial passing play that goes nowhere by being in the right place at the right time and taking an awesome shot at the top corner. Those are so hard to save.
Both teams definitely showing that they have the mechanical skills and the accuracy here. So the next kickoff is going to head on over to the side. Mitra's going to be the one to corral this one. They're dribbling it toward the goal, but Lions with a crucial save. Now Hammy is going to be looking to follow up, but a nice tap there from Boise State gets met back in midfield. Look out for the shot here from Hammy because he's going to find his hat trick.
Yeah, in that case there, it's just not quite getting it off the backboard. It's really dangerous to let balls like this just randomly hit off the backboard with no response from BSU. It just makes it a really easy and unpredictable shot.
Now with about 1 minute 50 seconds left, Boise State finds themselves with a 1-goal deficit again. They win that kickoff, but it's going to be quickly answered back by, I think, Hammy there, who elevated up above Cosmo Buster. Gill trying to defend there, but still is meeting an unrelenting barrage of shots from Florida International. It looks like a deflect there. A little bit of interference from Lions kept that shot on goal from being accurate. Frisbee with another follow-through, though. Lions again with the crazy save. He's now up to 4 saves, being an insane defense person for Boise State.
Or again, right on the back and forth, but this time a lot of back and forth in the blue end of the field. Just now, we're actually getting out of our end of the field, and we're going to see a lot more aggression, hopefully, out of this Boise State team.
Up goes Gill with the air dribble and the play just off the post. Not going to find that one, but definitely trying to squeeze it in there. Ken Lions with the follow-up, unable to center it. So Cosmo rotates in, gets slight tap on that. Lions has to take control of it again and is going to run into Florida International. Gill now going to play it off the wall. Try to play it himself with Frisbee getting the save there.
Definitely a really close play from Gill. And like I was talking about before, he's showing off his mechanical instinct. He's definitely going for that solo play, going for the double touch, and he almost got it still.
30 seconds left, still enough time for Boise State to find the first goal here. They're going to be looking for it, a slight tap there. Gill is unable to elevate up high enough to contest that. Lions has to watch out here, is able to slightly save that, but he's not in a position to clear right now. He does turn around, and then Hammy is going to play it around him with the pass, and it goes off the backboard. Gill is going to stop the follow-up there unless there's a really well-aimed shot here from Boise State, and they're able to keep it up in the air. I think this is over with Boise State trailing by 1 goal. Frisbee is going to keep it up in the air as long as it stays airborne. The round still goes on, and now it's grounded. Florida International showing Boise State that they are a tough team to go up against.
Yeah, definitely a really close game. It was really surprising to see the back and forth and really tight game overall. It might have felt a little bit more in the favor of Florida International for a lot of that game simply because of the time that we spent in our end. However, it doesn't take away from the fact that our team was definitely playing some solid defense too.
Boise State Esports is brought to you by Drop-In Gaming, the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you are new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com. Yeah, one of the things that doesn't look like we saw it there, but every now and then we do show the stats for that. And I would probably say if I was willing to bet, side control was probably around 60% at least for Florida International. I mean, they were forcing Boise State to make so many great plays. And Lions, to his credit, was making a lot of great saves. Probably had over 5 that round, but ultimately that can only do you so much.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Lions showed off that he's a really good rock for this team that round. He had a goal. He had a bunch of great saves. He did a lot for his team that game. Not to say that the rest of them didn't, but it was a great team effort, and Lions definitely stood out. I think definitely what they need to look forward for is this next game is finding ways to creatively get out of the end.
Well, we are going to be ready to head into the second game just about here. But before we do that, do you have any other advice for the Broncos?
Just take a deep breath. This is your guys' game. Super close. Just turn it around. You got this.
Well, Boise State is going to basically be forced to try to defend instantly as Metra, again off the kickoff, is going to get a very quick goal. Similar situation to how last game started.
Yeah, I agree. It's a very explosive start once again. We're going to see probably a lot of goals scored, a lot more aggression from both sides.
Cosmo Buster trying to get control of the ball, but now here goes Frisbee. Metra getting demoed by Lions, opens up for Cosmo Buster. Gill trying with the follow-up again. Cosmo demos, and Metra, the only one left on the field, or right off the respawn, I actually think, is able to get a clutch save. What a play from Florida International.
Yeah, an explosive start and very nearly another goal to lead for Boise State. Really excited to see how this game goes. Definitely seems like they turned on the pace a little bit more.
Frisbee trying to get a shot on goal. It's going to get saved by Gill. Emmy looking to make the clear here. Actually, a bit of a back pass back over to Frisbee. 50-50, not really going in anyone's favor. Lions did look like he got a tap on it, though, so it is slightly in favor of Boise State, actually. Skill elevates up, unable to get the shot he wanted. Cosmo trying to interfere in the goal, but unable to bump Florida International out of the way. They're going to find their clear, and they're going to try to get another goal.
Yeah, I definitely like this play right here. Gill passing to Cosmo Buster up the clear instead of just banging it downfield. It guarantees that his team will have control of the ball for a longer period of time, and therefore raise the chances considerably of them getting out of their end.
Now Boise State trying to get a little bit of a tap there, play it off the wall. Metra's going to answer that back. Hammy's going to have to meet one of the Broncos. Passes it over to Frisbee. Meanwhile, Lions getting a demo on Metra, and that actually looks like it was really crucial because it left the goal wide open.
Yeah, a play like this at midfield would usually just be considered like a normal pass, but with that crucial demo from Lions there, it opens up into a goal opportunity that usually wouldn't be there.
Off the kickoff, Lions is able to get there first, but it's been the story of Boise State getting there first and Florida International answering back ultimately that they get side control off every kickoff. Gill trying to find the clear, it bounces off the wall, Lions takes control. Metra with the pass, Hammy is trying to disrupt in the goal. He's going to get credited with a shot on goal, but unable to put Florida International back in the lead.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of aerial play here from both sides, and it feels like a lot of mid-game is being played either really high in the air or right on the ground as we're going for a lot of dribbles.
Now Gill with the clear, is going to contest with Frisbee, steals the corner boost away from Florida International as well. Boise State is going to have what they need to make this shot, and Lions precision right through to put the Broncos in the lead.
Yeah, you can actually see in the body language of his card here. Originally, he was aiming his nose towards the towards the ball, but he tilted down so that he would hit it with the top of his card, get a softer touch, therefore throwing off the defense.
Now Boise State heading into halftime with a slight lead, 1-goal lead. Nitro's going to take it away from Gill. Cosmo rotating in now as Gill heads up the field to disrupt. Actually better than that demo. Hammy leaving it cleared open for Boise State to get a clear here. Hammy's going to try to find a clear. Is able to play it around one. Not around Gill though. Gill with the double tap in the air. Tries to center it, but some interference from Frisbee is still going to make the Broncos' job a bit tougher.
Yeah, definitely a really exciting start to this game. And Cosmo's now taking control of the ball, which I'd like to see a lot more because I know Cosmo has some incredible dribbling ability.
It doesn't look like he took kind of an unexpected turn there, giving Hammy a bit of time to get the shot he wanted. Played with Frisbee up the field, and that's going to turn into a goal.
Yeah, this is still a very, very tight game as we're tied now. But it's just barely, barely out of Gill's reach here, and he wasn't quite able to get a good enough touch to get it away from Frisbee.
1 minute, 45 seconds left in this match. Boise State tied 2 apiece. Lions, great play off the kickoff. Looks like he was trying to aim it there, but gets pinched off to the side by Florida International. Lions takes it away from Mitra. Gill with the follow-up and gets Boise State back in the lead.
Yeah, definitely looking good for BSU right now. This is a great pass. There was a bit of a double commit, which we might want to watch out for next time. Might need to revisit comms. However, it was a great shot from Gill and a great team effort overall.
1.5 minutes left in this second game. Boise State looking to draw it out to at least a game 4 in this best of 5. Cosmo Buster to center, goes flying past Gill. Has to back pass to Lions, best of 3, excuse me. So Boise State has to win this here if they want to make this a game. They're still in control, and a demo onto Frisbee opens it up for Gill to try to make the play.
Very quiet period in the game right now. Ooh, that's kind of a risky pass across the net. Almost got scored on. Almost got scored on twice. Barely popped out by Gill. This is looking really impressive defense, but that one play, I mean, the impressive defense only seemed prominent simply because we made a bad pass to begin with.
Right. In contrast to the other impressive defense, that was a very scary moment there. It's the Lions with a clear way long back toward Florida International, just gets answered back easily. It bounces off the backboard. Lions contest with Mitra, gets the better, and now rotates up the field. Hammy is going to try to find their clear. Can Gill elevate up to disrupt it? He does. And with a demo onto Frisbee, Boise State has the advantage here, but now Frisbee respawns, and Boise State is going to have to work harder, or at least keep it in Florida International side up the field, and they will drive this to the third and final game. Here goes Cosmo Buster with the shot.
Oh, very close there from Gill. Very nice attempt. Does this go in?
It does.
Buzzer beater by Cosmo. What a great shot. Boise State will come away with this one.
Great job by the Broncos to make this a competitive match, but both these teams seem very evenly matched. So we'll have to decide who wins this in the final game 3 of this best of 3. Actually, best of 5, I am told, so just a little bit of confusion based on that. But overall, at least a game 4, Boise State, no matter how you slice it, is making a real big rally here to be competitive again.
Yeah, I think we made a lot of great adjustments. I think we worked together a lot more in that one. And I think our defense was still really solid while also finding ways to be really aggressive and push up. I think that one double commit that led to a goal for us was kind of a symptom of that, of us getting a lot more aggressive and in their face, and maybe feeling a little bit more confident as the game went on. Maybe the first game we were just kind of feeling it out. So I'm definitely looking forward to what the next game looks like as things start to be a lot more rounded off.
Well, as we're tied 1 apiece, I think this would be a good time to take a short break, give the Broncos a little breathing room, and then be back with more. So we'll take a short commercial break, be back with more Rocket League action. You're not going to want to miss this. This is a good match. Welcome back to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. You're watching our ECAC Rocket League coverage as Boise State goes up against Florida International in this match. We've taken a short break. Both teams are tied 1 apiece. We're just about ready to head into Game 3 of this best of 5. I'm your host, Jem, joined by Tacky to give us some pro insight as someone who has competed on the collegiate space before. And we head into this match in progress, but doesn't quite look like there's been that much to speak of as both these teams are tied at 0 goals apiece.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe a little bit of a slower start. Both teams have respect of each other now. Oh, and as I say that, I caster curse it. And we've got Cosmo already scoring. Definitely looks like a powerful shot. Oh, well, it bounced a little bit. Lions had a really great pass there, though, and Cosmo was there to respond, which is really impressive. Great teamwork from our team.
Boise State now going to look to leverage that lead to try to put themselves into an even more comfortable one. Hami's going to get a slight tap on that, but Cosmo looking for the play, but actually has to do a side flip there. He actually ran out of boost there, so he wasn't able to make the play he wanted. The Lions is going to rotate in, try to keep this going as Cosmobuster rotates back. Looks like Boise State actually decides to rotate back as a team fully, unless Gill, that's a great steal away from Florida International. Lions is now going to be ready to play around Metra. It doesn't look like he can quite play around Metra, so Boise State now firmly in defense.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth in the air here at midfield. No team clearly gaining the pressure yet. It almost seems like the pace might have slowed down a little bit from Florida International. It's possible that a mutual respect is going on to some extent. Ooh, some rough defense, but we got it out.
Cosmo quickly is just going to kind of clear our memories of that very risky shot off of the crossbar from Gill. But hey, it works out for the Broncos. They get themselves an insurance goal. They're going to have be 2-0 with just about 2 minutes having passed.
Yeah, it looks like we maybe basically caught them a little bit off guard, but definitely still a close play that could have gone either direction.
Cosmo with a slight tap there, answered back by Mitra, scoring the goal solo, putting Florida International back in the running.
Yeah, this was a really impressive read by Mitra to be already on the ceiling to respond to Cosmo's touch. And so he was already in the way, and you can see no one was in net because nobody was expecting him to be there and respond to that.
Now Florida International making this a lot more competitive. Still just a 1-goal lead for the Broncos. Mitra with Frisbee trying to follow up. And then to be unable to get side control. And Gill, slight deflect. Mitra is only able to barely save it. Is there a follow-up from Lions? There is, but it's just a little bit too late. But right now, Boise State looks like they had Florida International scrambling a bit.
Yeah, definitely a lot of really close calls so far in this game, whether warranted or not. A lot of back and forth, too.
Lions play off the wall. Hami is going to get the better of that one. Gill takes control, though, and gets Boise State back their side control to center it up to Cosmo for the follow-up off the crossbar. Not Boise State's friend right now, but they are making the plays that they need to. They currently lead in shots on goal, just 4-3.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of pressure here from Boise State. No, that might just roll in.
That's a great demo there by Gill.
Yeah, that's the real playmaker's demo right there, because he realizes that he doesn't need to get extra power on the ball. He just kills Hami here.
Yep.
Ball just rolls in.
That's a great read by Gill and puts the Broncos back into their 2-goal lead. 1 minute, 50 seconds left in this game 3. Boise State looking to win this so they can go to match point, and Lions with the pass over to Cosmo. Gonna try to leave it for Gill, but Frisbee interferes, pass it over to Hami. Now Hami's going to be looking to make a play. Lions has to rotate back. Cosmobuster also looking to defend. Gets the tap on that one, sends it high toward midfield, and Gill beats them to it onto the open goal, and Boise State has a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, that was a serious breakdown from Florida International there. If you look, like, nobody was there. Frisbee took so long to get to a ball that was clearly his, and so Gill just pounced on it, found the back of the net super easily.
Now this is looking much more solid for the Broncos. But still, there's 1:30 left. You give about 30 seconds for each goal. It's still doable for Florida International. Boise State just has to make sure they don't make too many careless mistakes. And Hami just going to push it over to the corner. Gill unable to center it like he wanted to. So Frisbee is going to pass it. Hami actually up on midfield. Demos Lions out of the way. And much in the same way Boise State scored 1 goal, a demo helps Florida International.
Yeah, this was a really interesting play because Hami not only got the demo, but also you can see he drove across the net to clear the way if anyone else is coming.
Yeah, 2 goals now this game scored. Not so much by the shots on goal, but just clearing everyone out of the way so the ball can roll in. And quick shot right off the kickoff from Mitra's just a little bit wide. Costbuster answer back, give the Broncos back the control they were looking for. But Frisbee looking at the play he makes here, plays it off the wall, over to Mitra, off the crossbar. And Cosmo just barely able to clear it. That's going to give the Broncos a bit of breathing room here. 1 minute left, still a 2-goal lead.
It's definitely still possible for Florida International. We've seen a lot more goals scored in much fewer time. But you've got to be thinking that they kind of feel like their back's against the wall right now.
Ooh, and a lot. It looks like a double commit actually from Boise State there. Not what we want to see from them in defense. They would love to just get in the other side of the field right now, especially since there's a minute left, but ooh, it looks like defense is falling apart here.
Yeah, just a bad 50-50, goes mid, we get beat, and then a great read, honestly, by Frisbee to know exactly where the ball's going to go as soon as it bounces off the sidewall.
Well, now Florida International sticking to the pace of about 1 goal every 30 seconds. They could drive this to overtime. It's not out of the realm of possibility by any means. Lions with a nice clear. Boise State is going to be happy to have that one with so little time left on the clock. It is just 15 seconds left. Hemi has to make the play here. Gill is going to drive it and elevate up to follow it up. Able to ground it under Frisbee, and as long as Boise State maintains control here, they will eke out a victory with just 1 goal. But, whew, man, considering how big a lead they have, Boise State almost gave that one away.
Yeah, it was a tight game. You have to ask the question, how much of it was Boise State and how much of it was Florida International? And I'd make an argument that it was almost 50-50. We had a lot of weird mistakes, but there was a lot of goals that should have been scored on us that were definitely our fault that didn't happen also. So it is a tight game, but there are definitely a lot of mistakes to be cleaned up.
Idaho Army National Guard is a proud sponsor of Boise State Esports, bringing you the top 5 plays of the game every night. And they're one of the best teams to join out there with over 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for. Idaho Army National Guard is one of the best teams to join out there. Reach out to them on Twitch at iGuard Gaming. So yeah, it seems like one interesting thing that you said earlier in this game is that you wanted to see Costbuster have the ball more, and he definitely had it. You know, he had 5-6 shots on goal, so it definitely worked out in favor of the Broncos when they were trying to make the plays, but there was a lot of opportunities, like you said, that Florida National had at times that they could have scored because Boise State's defense just kind of fell apart at some very crucial moments.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even totally put it on Florida International for not scoring those goals, because sometimes at these higher levels it's hard to read complete breakdowns when you expect them to do something different with the ball, right? But you also have to ask, well, I mean, Boise State is pouncing on a lot of our mistakes, so there's clearly some adapting to be done from both teams, and I definitely think that Boise State needs to look at their double commits right now. It feels like in between every goal there's at least one big double commit that either leads to a goal or is very close to a goal.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Florida International make too many double commits themselves, so it definitely seems more like a Bronco problem. But they are at match point, so if they can iron out those little wrinkles, they will end with a 3-1 lead as we start right off. Got Boise State immediately on the back foot, having to defend here. Gill trying to get a clear, but is going to get interrupted by Mitra. Gill once again now has possession of the ball as they rotate up. Boise State, Costbuster looking to make a play, going to be unable to as the ball just goes past the goal.
Yeah, really interesting aggression from Cosmo. He tried to go immediately for the double tap and didn't even hesitate at all.
This is interesting. Boise State still pushing up on the field despite so little boost that they have. That's going to force them all to rotate back and just have to play defense here. Great shot by Mitra onto the goal is saved by Gill. Frisbee with the follow-up. Can Boise State defend again? Yes, Gill gets the tap, but has to leave it for someone else. It looks like Lions to try to get the clear here. It's going to play it around Frisbee, and now Boise State sees their opening.
Yeah, here we're honestly looking at a lot of Cosmo pushing up and maybe looking for that cherry picker type of play that he's always loved to do. Cosmo has really got a reputation for being one of those solid strikers.
Gill trying to stop it in midfield. It's going to leave it for Lions. That's a demo onto Frisbee. Unlike the other demos for Boise State, doesn't look like it's going to lead to a goal here as a great clear from Hammy is going to force Boise State back yet again. Now Gill might be contesting with Frisbee here, is able to play it around him, and Mitra as well. Fancy footwork leads to a possible goal here. It just bounces off the left post, but what an effort by the Broncos.
And Cosmo almost dukes the entire team out with a simple little cut with the Batmobile and almost finds an easy goal for himself.
Cosmo elevating up to play off the backboard, leaving it right in front of the goal. Gill back in midfield, tries to play it around Frisbee. They both run into each other and the ball kind of dies in midfield, but Lions with a bounce off the side over to where Cosmo is waiting, but Hammy is able to get enough control back to Florida International that it looks like they might be able to get a clear if Boise State doesn't steal it away from them.
Yeah, we saw it again right there. A crucial double commit.
Oh, yeah.
Going for the cherry pick while his teammate went for the shot. It just seems like there's a communication breakdown from time to time, and I've got to wonder what they're talking about between games and if they have a plan to fix it or if they're just going with it.
Cosmo is going to rotate up himself, try to make a flashy play, leave it for Gill, but Frisbee gets there first. Lions passing back over to Gill, back over to Lions. Unable to fake out Hammy there, who gets a shake shot off the wall, is going to lead to a clear. Now look out for Mitra there. It can be a decisive player for Florida National, but Gill with the save again. He's going to try to leave it. Frisbee takes it away from them, though. Boise State has to find their clear here. Florida National can definitely catch them off guard on defense.
Yeah, we're back to that midfield back and forth, and finally they made it into our end, but it doesn't look like for long because we're getting a lot of pressure pushing them out.
Talking about pressure, though, Mitra didn't quite have what they needed there, though, to use the follow-up. Is going to be pushed back toward midfield. Frisbee off the wall, again clearing it at an angle. Another demo onto Mitra. Boise State has more demos, but oh, in the face of the demo, a very scary shot on goal from Florida International. A double commit from Boise State to save to keep it at 0-0.
Yeah, Florida International really making me taste my words now that they've had it stuck on our end for almost 20 to 30 seconds now in this game. But, and again, I eat my words as we rotate out, and Gill's now looking for a play.
I mean, it is something, you know, Boise State having, you know, all this time, all this side control, and the shots are goal are only 4-2 in their favor. So, despite all the side control Boise State has gotten, they have not had as many opportunities as they like, but there's one they were looking for. That is Boise State getting the goal with 1 minute left on the timer. Boise State leads 1-0.
Yeah, great play by Cosmo Buster, getting multiple touches on the ball to find an easy pass to Gill, and Gill getting a strong, immediate shot. No time to waste. He's already up, pacing it in the back of the net.
Boise State also the more aggressive team in terms of demos, 3-1 in their favor. Lions now going to try to get control. Hammy with a slight tap, though, keeps it in Boise State's corner. Actually see a bit of pushing and shoving from both these teams trying to disrupt each other. Cosmo with a pop off of his roof, leaves it for Gill. Actually, Gill has other plans in mind, leaving it for Hammy to get a great shot on toward goal. Cosmo has to defend again. There it goes. One demo is going to go on to Boise State right now, on to Lions, but now he's respawned. Boise State has enough time to recover here, but there's another one on to Gill. Florida National looking to make the play, trying to waterfall it into the goal. Unable to, and Boise State trying to get a desperate clear here because they are on the back foot.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Florida International is really feeling the pressure now, and it definitely feels like maybe they're getting more physical out of desperation almost.
Here's another save by Gill, and another follow-up by Mitra. Cosmo, though, that's the play he was looking for. Now there's only 10 seconds left, and a clear by Lions. Looks like this might be the ticket for Boise State's victory. They just need to keep control of it, and Gill is going to keep it from going over the midfield line. It needs to be grounded now. Gill with a pass over there. It's going to be grounded, and Boise State wins that match 3-1, but overall a very close match.
Yeah, definitely close match. They had us on our toes for a while there.
Yeah, it was, you didn't really know which direction it would have gone because Florida International has shown that they can really rally and almost drove it to an overtime in Game 3. And yet again, almost in Game 4, looks like they might have tied it up. So with just a 1-goal lead in Game 4, Boise State winning.
Yeah, a lot of trading of blows in that game. Really impressive gameplay from both teams.
Well, if you're interested in joining Boise State Esports for any of the games that we broadcast or production roles, then you're going to want to go to boisestate.ecu/esports. Top talent, along with good grades and eligibility, can improve your chances as well. To find out how you can join Boise State Esports, again, that's boisestate.edu/esports. Well, now it's about the time where we look back and call out a specific player, and you have 3 to choose from. You know, you haven't really had a whole lot of opportunities to call player of the game, so we'll see how accurate you are in your predictions.
Well, I mean, I think the obvious choice would obviously be Cosmo. He scored a lot of goals, but I could see a very good case being made also for Lions this game. I think Lions did a really impressive job being that solid rock, getting it out when we needed it out, and playing some really aggressive midfield.
Well, those would be my two choices as well. Of course, with the way things go, production might have just gone for the third choice and chosen Gil. So we'll just have to see who they decided to give it to. The player of the game coming through right now to see who had the most impact on this match. And it is, in fact, going to be Gil. Of course, they steal it away. It's just one. It's like, it's just, I have a feeling that the caster curse plays in more when we try to predict the player of the game than it does actual gameplay, because we miss it so often.
I think that's a high possibility, but you can't blame him either, right? Gil had a super impressive game. Really no complaints from him. There wasn't a lot of double committing that involved him. He did a really good job of finding the back of the net. He punished a lot of mistakes. He played all around really good Rocket League, and I'm still impressed by him.
And it's the ICCU Player of the Game, brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central's helping members achieve financial success. Gil is your ICCU Player of the Game. And that was, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. That was a great goal just purely off the demo. He read it in the moment there, realizing, hey, this is already going to head into the goal. All I have to do is demo Hammy, and there you go.
Yeah, some excellent heads-up gameplay from Gil. Definitely impressive player. All of them impressive players, but definitely Gil was a standout.
Well, overall, a great match. Do you have any final thoughts, Tacky?
Well, we've seen a lot of good Rocket League today. Been super impressed by almost every team I've seen, and I'm really excited to have got to witness it here at Boise State Esports.
Yeah, it was great having you with us. So thank you for joining us, and thank you for watching. We'll now leave you with the top 5 plays of the game, brought to you by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. More than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for. Idaho Army National Guard is one of the best teams to join out there. We'll leave you the top 5 plays for this game, but don't leave. We have more esports action for you after this. So stay tuned. We got a good night ahead of us.
Really high in the air or right on the ground as we're going for a lot of dribbles.
Now Gil with the clear is going to contest with Frisbee. Steals the corner boost away from Florida International as well. Boise State is going to have what they need to make this shot, and Lions precision right through to put the Broncos in.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth in the air here at midfield. No team clearly gaining the pressure yet. It almost seems like the pace might have slowed down a little bit from Florida International. It's possible that a mutual respect is going on to some extent. Ooh, some rough defense, but we got it out.
Cosmo quickly is just going to kind of to the corner. Gil unable to center it like he wanted to. So Frisbee is going to pass it. Lammy actually up on midfield. Demos Lions out of the way, and much in the same way Boise State scored 1 goal. A demo helps Florida International.
Yeah, this was a really interesting play because Hammy not only got the demo, but also you can see he drove across the net to clear the way. Definitely still a close play that could have gone either direction.
Cosmo with a slight tap there, answered back by Mitra, scoring the goal solo, putting Florida International back in the running.
Yeah, this was a really impressive read by Mitra to be already on the ceiling to respond to Cosmo's touch. And so he was already in the way, and you can see
State there. Not what we want to see from them in defense. They would love to just get in the other side of the field right now, especially since there's a minute left, but ooh, it looks like defense is falling apart here.
Yeah, just a bad 50-50, goes mid, we get beat, and then a great read, honestly, by Frisbee.